Come on in and welcome to my home. Today I am doing a home tag, and I am jumping in on this home tag because I watched this on My So-Called Home, which I will link her video into the description, somewhere up there also, because I thought it was really cool. And when it comes to these things, I mean, let's face it, it's a home, and I said I would answer some questions, so let's talk about our questions. There are a total of 16 questions. Yep, I have my questions right here. That's why I'm looking down every once in a while. So let's get into it, and you can find out a little bit more about my house. You'll probably get to see some pictures cut into here, but let's see. What is your living situation? Well, right now I am a homeowner. Hooray! I have a condo. Whoops, can't tell you that right. So yeah, I am a homeowner. What type of house do you live in? I live in a condo, and you hear me talk about this a lot. I'm probably going to do some more talking about living in a condo because it's a little bit different than living in an apartment, and it's completely different than living in a house. It's sort of interesting. Do you live in the city, suburbs, or the country? I would say technically I live in the city, but it seems more like a suburb because our city is pretty small anyway, so it seems more like the suburbs, but the view gives you the idea it's the country. How many people live in your house, and who lives with you? There is all of one person who lives in my house. That would be me. I think I'd probably be hard to live with. I don't know. But I do have my dog, Chablis, who you see every once in a while. If you own your home, when did you buy it, and how old were you when you bought it? Let's see. We moved up here because my mom is actually my neighbor. I've talked about that before. We moved up here 8 years ago, and since I was 41 when I bought this place. I'd had my own home before, then I moved back home, then, which was supposed to only be temporary because she was going to be traveling a lot. Then she decided that she wanted a smaller house, so we got condos since she decided she wasn't going to be traveling as much. Let's see. How long have you lived in your home? Lived here 8 years. Yep, 8 years. How many bedrooms and how many bathrooms? This is the funny one. Technically, I have 2 bedrooms and I have 2 bathrooms. However, this is where it gets strange. Because there's just me here and I very rarely have people visiting, I have realistically 1 bedroom, and then I turn the second bedroom into an office. So that's sort of nice. The 2 bathrooms, there's a master bath, but the other bathroom has the laundry room in it, which could make this awkward if you had 2 separate people living here, because then you'd have your laundry room off of somebody's bedroom and in a bathroom. That would be awkward. Let's see. What was the selling point of your home? Not having to take care of the yard. At the time, I had a job where I wasn't home that often. My mom was was not at the place where she wanted to be taking care of a yard, and she wanted to downsize. I wasn't home that much, so it really didn't matter to me. So we got these places. What's something you love about your home? I love the view. I've shown the view many, many, many times. The view is amazing. I love that. Yeah, that's the big thing I love. What is something that you hate about your home? It's too small. It's way too small. Like ridiculously too small. Small, small, small. Did I tell you it's small? With only 3 bedrooms and strange closet layouts and everything, and I have a lot of stuff because I redecorate and decorate and all that sort of stuff, so yeah, it's way too small. Very little storage. What future projects do you plan on completing in your home? Don't know. I might paint the bathroom eventually, but I mean, to say major projects, I really don't have any. Nope. What's something you would change to your home immediately? What's something you changed in your home immediately after moving in? Okay, this one's sort of awkward. I don't know, because I don't think we changed anything, because we are the only people who lived in these condos. I am the only person who's ever lived here, so when it was built by my specifications. The kitchen, well, by my specifications, I just got to pick out what would go in there. Like the kitchen cabinets were the ones that I picked out, the appliances, that sort of thing. So I didn't change anything. I did change the locks, but I don't think that really counts. Who knows? What's something you always wanted to do to your home and never got around to it? Oh, that's a good question. I should do something about the storage. The storage here is just impossible, and I probably should do something about the lighting. Lighting's sort of weird, but that's because of YouTube. Let's see. If you had to do it over again, would you buy your current home? No, I would not buy my current home, and the reason is twofold. One is because it's so small. There are 3 rooms. This room, which is connected, living room, dining room, kitchen, all connected, bedroom, and then the office. That's it. There is no real good place for me to do anything. And then the other one is the fact that my front door is actually to the back. So the street is that way. I have no view of the street. I've had lots and lots of people saying things like, oh, did you see so-and-so coming up the street? Or did you see the police cruising through the neighborhood? And I'm like, nope. Nope, didn't see it at all, because I can't see the front. And then when people come to see me, they have a hard time finding the place, because they have to actually walk all the way around to get to my front door. It's odd. Does your home have any quirks, and if so, what are they? And do you like those quirks? Well, that's one of the big ones, is the fact that my front door is actually to the back. You have to walk all the way around the place. The laundry room being off of a bedroom isn't so much of a quirk because it's just a little weird. I would have redone the planning of that. Other than that, no, not too many quirks. I mean, the place does have its bonuses. They did do a really good job at putting plugs in most places, but some places where I'd like to have had plugs, they're not there. It's sort of weird. It is a really nice place to, if you were a single person, I don't know. If you were a single person, it might be a really nice place, but I have issues with the front door. Big issues. So what about your place? Now you can do this tag, which I think is a great tag. Look down in the descriptions for the hashtag. It is wonderful. I hope you learned a little bit about me and a little bit about my home, and I will see you again next week.